Hello, welcome to my tutorial. The tutorial is about how a client and a server communicates on Java. So let's start. At first, we have to create a new project. I'm naming the project as TR. So the code is about the client receives a number from the user and sends it to the server. The server multiplies the number with 2 and sends it to the client. So for this we will be needing two codes, one for the client and one for the user. So at first we will be creating a class for the client. We click TR, right click SRC, new, we create class. I'm naming the class as CLI. Our class has been created. So like any Java code, at first we write public static void now for receiving a number from the user, we have to take an object scanner. Equals to scanner system dot in, select. Now about the socket. So what's a socket? Socket is basically an interface that the client and the server communicates. So for the socket we will be taking a socket object, s equals to new socket. In the socket we will be taking two parameters. One is the IP address of the machine that we will connect to, and the second is the port number. The port number that we will be using in the entire process. The port number is nothing but the port of the machine. So we take the IP address 128.0.0.1, secondly the port number 1234, so we are done with the socket object. Secondly, we take another scanner that is for receiving a number from the server. So we take the object sc1 new s dot get input stream. Now for printing the number that we will be using for printing the number, we that is for showing the output, we take system dot out dot print ln the number for the input. Now the input taking part is done. Now for printing the number, we have to assign it. So number equals to sc dot next int. We didn't assign the number no, we didn't assign the the number for the input, so now we will assign it for integer. Now for receiving a number, for sending the number, that is for passing the number to the server, we need another object, print stream p equals to new print stream and now we take s, that is the socket we have used, dot get output stream. I have made a little bit mistake here, it will be small letter. We will fix the other errors from the IO Java box later on, after we have finished the code. Now we're done with the printing part, and now the printing will be completed by p, that is the printing stream, print ln the number that we will be passing to the server. So So we're pretty much done with the client part of the code. Now we will be moving on to the server part. Now moving on to the server part, we create the class server in the same way we did earlier. I'm naming it as SAR. Now in the same way, public static void name. Now we will be taking uh, an object server socket S1, and we will uh, give the parameter of the server socket the same port number that we have used uh, at the client server socket, that is 1234. So we write the port number 1234. So this is because we need to specify the exactly to which port of the machine the client will be connecting to. Now we take another socket SS equals to the uh, the server socket S1 dot accept. So the accept is it is basically for accepting the number for the number that the client the server will accept, uh, that is responding to the incoming request, that is accepting the incoming request. Next is the scanner part, again for the client to receive the number, server for receiving the number from the client. SC equals to new SS, that is for the incoming requests. We have used the SS for the socket. Get input now for storing the number in we take number. Next integer, Now for assigning it, number, now we take a variable temp, that is for modifying the number that the server has received. So we can modify it by multiplying the number with 2. So the modification of the number is done. Now for the client to print the number as output, we take print stream equals to new print strem stream ss. This ss is the socket that we have used to accept the incoming requests. Dot get output stream. Now for like passing the number from the server to the client, we will take p, that is the print stream variable, dot print ln. We have to keep in mind the order of execution of the classes that we have taken, the client class and the server class. So we are pretty much done with our code. Now we will be fixing the errors that have occurred. So for passing the number, we will have to assign the temp variable that we have taken for modifying the number.